country was Chile, and then we had to do a art piece on it. And my part of the revolution was resistance and how education was very important to them. So in my art piece, I have a lot of books showing that they was very educated, but they was kind of scared to print out certain things about Pinochet, because if he found out where the source was coming from, they would lose their life or their family or somebody very close to them.
Whereas he was the president of Venezuela before, Hugo Chavez, and I put him in the face because he has a lot of power and he controls everything. And then I put his suit green because he deals with the money and stuff. And then this girl down here is one of the students that are fighting for better education on pencils, because there wasn't that much education. So
my drawing shows resistance. It shows the lady resisting Chavez, as doesn't want Chavez as president, wants to overthrow him. In my reading, I have many colors. There's blue, red, orange, and yellow. Blue stands for power over people, which is Chavez. Red stands for blood, for violence, Then I have yellow changing into orange to red, which means that it's going from good to bad.
The country I was making my piece about was Haiti, and the art project that I did was about before the revolution, and when the lady was thinking about the revolution and after the revolution was done. And it's a lady and it shows when she goes from sad to happy, because it's the revolution. Well, she has tears on her eyes before the revolution. After, she's smiling and stuff. And in the middle of the revolution, because it's three pieces, in the middle of the revolution, she has wrinkles and stuff because she's getting old. And she looks ugly and stuff. And then at the end of the revolution, when it finally went through, she looks pretty with her wrinkles and stuff. She aged gracefully.
Did you do anything with the colors in the panels? Did your group change the color scheme at all?
Yes, the borders, every color around the border, it represents what she was feeling like. The first border was, I think it was gray because she was sad. And I know the last border was white and yellow stars, and the stars symbolize happiness.
The motif I added to my cartoon was red open eyes. I placed the motif in the border of my cartoon. My motif is supposed to represent fear and craziness, and the mood I wanted to create was one of chaos. The colors I used most in my cartoon was yellow, orange, red, and blue. I chose these colors because I wanted to create a frantic mood. I colored the background orange because to me it represents panic.
As a first-year teacher, I think what it did mostly, if I were to reflect on it, was push me to think about in the future how I can bring more things like art in. So it was a great, I guess, a gift or a benefit for me to be able to work with, to work with another person and collaborate on creating this curriculum that again opens up more avenues for my students to learn. Frankly, if we didn't have this partnership with the Studio Museum in Harlem, then I probably wouldn't do an art project. I wouldn't have done an art project, and I wouldn't have learned. But now, whether we do this collaboration again, which I hope we would, but whether we do or we don't, I have the skills now that I could actually do an art project.
I like incorporating art because it's a different way to learn something, but it's not completely disconnected from what we were doing, so it felt authentic in that way. But it also, for the kids who don't normally excel or who feel embarrassed because their skill levels are different, we have a class with a lot of mixed up abilities. So some kids really, that was their moment to shine where they hadn't been able to before, where they could say yeah, usually my papers aren't that great, or I can't read out loud in front of other kids, but they could hang up their cartoon and it was one of the best ones there, or they were really good with color concepts, and you could praise them for that in front of the other students and they feel like, I know something too, you know what I mean? So that was that's a nice aspect, I think.
Did you learn any new art skills?
I learned new art skills, it takes concentration to have the picture, and then I have symbolic colors and objects in the background and stuff.
And I learned how to use what some color stands for. yellow might be for pride or whatever. So in my picture, I had the horse, like the gold thing on it. Like I had a yellow to show for pride, and how there was some standing up against the dictator.
It's finding 3 pictures, collaborating it into one picture. It seems like it's hard, but if you put focus and your time into it, you could actually make it look good. Because the building and the guy with the open back was 2 different pictures, and then the frame, which is the bones, that's in red. I had that from another picture, and I just kept copying it over and over and on different spots to make it look like, you know, it was a big problem that happened in Venezuela. More and more, I focus in class more than I did. So it's like if I'm in class, I think, you know, if I could do this, I'd do better work. Because if I focus, because as I focused, I did better in my artwork than last year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then this year, like during my years in the school, this is my 2nd year here, it's like my focus has been building up in classes too. And I've been doing more work as to last year, like I didn't do nothing.